When he discovers the entire planet is turning into zombie apocalypse, a young man, frustrated with his monotonous job, decides to create a list of wishes to fulfill before becoming a zombie. Akira Tendo, a recent college graduate, is ecstatic to start his dream job. On his way to the company, he walks through the streets of Tokyo, full of hope and excitement. On his first day, he gets the chance to introduce himself to his co-workers. Then he met his co-worker Otori and immediately develops a crush on her. After work, he joins the team for dinner, using the opportunity to bond with them. He thanked the co-workers for the lively dinner. However, his excitement is short-lived when he learns he must return to the office with his colleagues and work overnight to meet strict deadlines. Months pass by, and Akira becomes completely worn out by the strict deadlines and exhausting routine. Sleep-deprived and stressed, he endures constant abuse from Kasugi, his authoritarian boss. One night, while expressing his frustration to his best friend Kensho, Akira is advised to find a new job. However, Akira has no time to send out resumes. Unlike Akira, Kensho is successful in his career and thriving. Jealous of his friend's success, Akira taunts him, leading to an argument. The two had an argument and goes their separate ways. Days later, while Akira was waiting for the subway, a person exhibiting strange symptoms passes behind him, but is too exhausted to pay attention. The next morning, on his way to work, Akira discovers his elderly neighbor who is devouring his wife. The man has turned into a zombie. Shocked and chased by the zombies, he runs, but more zombies followed him. Akira manages to escape to the building's metal railing in time. As chaos unfolds, he saw an airplane about to crash. He realizes that the apocalypse has begun. Surprisingly, Akira celebrates the fact that he no longer has to work, feeling liberated by the disaster as there's no deadline to meet. On day one, determined to embrace his newfound freedom, Akira decides to fulfill his inner dreams. He sends a message to Otori, and she immediately replied, inviting him to their building. While climbing down the pole, he meets a family and asks them if they need anything. Akira then rides on his cycle and heads to her apartment, encountering many zombies along the way. Upon arrival, he discovers Otori is hiding with their boss, who has turned into a zombie. After a struggle, Akira managed to knock the zombie out. He notices that Miss Otori and their boss were together. Soon, Otori becomes infected and transforms into a zombie herself. She attacks on Akira, but he managed to save himself. Heartbroken, Akira confesses his feelings to Miss Otori and escapes. While climbing back home, Akira notices that there are no sign of survival of the family. He realizes that sooner or later he will become a zombie too. Akira resolves to live life to the fullest before he inevitably succumbs to the infection. He creates a list of 100 things he wants to do, starting with declaring his love, which he considers already accomplished. Over the next few days, Akira checks off various items, from cleaning his apartment to dyeing his hair and drawing a giant self-portrait on a building. Then he collects a lot of fireworks. On his way, he upgrades his ride to a motorcycle. He lights up the fireworks at night with excitement and joy. On day 5, while having a stay-at-home camping, he notices that he ran out of supplies. While searching for supplies, Akira meets Shizuka, a lone survivor. She mistaken him to be a zombie and about to hit him. Then a zombie enters the shop, hearing Akira's voice. Shizuka came forward and knocks the zombie out with a stick. Then another zombie shows up, but she distracts him with a sound to escape easily. Back home, he remembers about Kensho and decides to call him to know if he's dead or alive. Kensho told Akira that he is trapped in a hotel surrounded by zombies. Akira told his friend that he will come to save him. On his way, he faces a lot of zombies but kept moving forward. Upon reaching the hotel, he distracts the zombie with a sound and keeps on charging. At last, the two reconcile. Akira apologizes to Kensho properly. Soon, the zombies chase them by hearing their sound. They escape by blocking the door from outside. Together, they had a fantastic meal and vow to help each other achieve their dreams. Akira adds becoming a superhero to his list, inspired by his desire to protect others. On day 6, Akira tells Kensho that they should go out on a road trip to the Ibaraki Marine Aquarium, where Akira hopes to find a sharp-proof suit that resists zombie bites to aid his superhero ambitions. Before leaving, they went to collect supplies to the nearby store. Along the way, they encounter a bus chased by zombies. The duo able to save the two lady and driver, including Shizuka, who joins their group. They closed the shutter down to stop the zombies from coming inside. The driver was bitten, but he kept it hidden from the group while having a drink together, surprisingly. The two lady turned out to be air hostesses. While Kensho and the two lady were busy in their thing and having fun, Shizuka talks to Akira about their future strategies. While they were talking, the driver starts to get infected and soon turns into a zombie. Akira and Shizuka quickly ran to save themselves. The zombie chased after them, but the noises from the other group caught his attention. Soon, the zombie devoured the two lady. The trio manages to get out of the store and safely escapes in a vehicle. The group sets on a lively adventure. They decide to continue their journey together and enjoy some fun on the way. During rest breaks, the trio practice yoga on a surfboard, parachute, light fireworks, and bathe in a hot spring. As the days go by, the friendship between the three grows stronger, and they become closer and closer, like a real team. On 10th day, the group arrives at the aquarium, but the trailer tires were punctured by the trap set by Kasugi. As the trailer goes out of control, Akira got knocked inside the trailer. He woke at the aquarium only to find it controlled by Kasugi. Kasugi explains that it's a safe place for survivors. There's no shortage of food. He also meets the previous family that used to live in their building. They had different teams for different works, like transportation and waste disposal and a lot more. He also tells Akira that they have a very strict quota on supplies. Then he introduces him to the security group, which is a bunch of zombies that keeps them safe from being looted. Kasugi threatens Akira to stay here and follow his orders to keep his friends safe. While having lunch, Kasugi and his men were having heavy meals, but the rest have to live on small meals. Akira was busy serving wine to Kasugi and his men. Seeing this, Kensho got furious, but the man stopped him. Not to cause any trouble, cause if they did, they will throw them out. The man tells them that they can't live without the facility, but the trio must go. When the supply group came back from Store A, hidden zombie attacks the worker, creating a havoc and turning everyone to zombies. Soon, some of the zombies fall into the water, devoured by a giant shark. Kensho asked Akira to move out of this place, but Akira refuses to go. Despite initial reluctance, Akira agrees to work for Kasugi to ensure his friend's safety. Shizuka reminds Akira about his dreams and tells him to do what he wants to do in life. She reminds him about his remaining list. However, when zombies breach the fortress, chaos ensues. Kasugi pushes two men to die while running for himself. Akira finds his courage and leads a daring effort to save his friends and other survivors. Soon, a mutated shark came out of water. It starts to grow human legs and begins to chase everyone. Akira and everyone managed to get inside a safe room, but Kasugi was left outside. To save him, Akira uses his shark-proof suit. He fights off a mutated zombie shark and manages to defeat it with help of his friends, completing his superhero wish lists. In the aftermath, the survivors abandon Kasugi, who is left alone in his fortress. Akira, Kensho, and Shizuka hit the road, determined to fulfill their dreams. As they drive toward new adventures, they add their own wishes to Akira's list. Kensho dreams of becoming a comedian, Shizuka wants to use her medical knowledge to save lives, and Akira embraces his role as a superhero. Together, they look forward to making the most of their lives, even in the face of a zombie apocalypse.